Hey guys, my name's Dave and welcome to your cycle workout this afternoon. So thanks for joining me. Now, first things first, you're obviously going to need a bike. Now, ideally, jump into one of the spin studios in one of your clubs and find one of these bikes. You can still do some of this workout on one of the bikes that you might find on the gym floor, but ideally you want to find one of these particular types of bikes because it's going to help you with the right resistance, the right speed that we're going to try and create as well. Now, the workout is about 30 minutes in length, and you're going to see different training styles such as speed, power, and strength training. And sometimes we combine all of that. But the most important thing you do is find the right resistance for the particular training type in mind. So when it comes to things like strength training, we're going to need a really heavy resistance or a strong load. I might refer to it as load or resistance or pressure. Now, all these things are really, really important for you to make sure that you can have a really strong, safe, and effective, and also a measurable workout. So with all that in mind, as long as you're safe, fit, and well, and you're kind of strapped into your bike as and when, we're good to go. Let's get warm. All right, so we're going to start off comfortably in a nice relaxed position, hands about shoulder width apart, with a little bend in the elbows. And currently, there's not a lot of resistance, if any, so we need to make sure that we find a little bite point. So do this. Turn your dial clockwise or increase your resistance slightly so you can find that little extra pressure under the feet. Now right now, I'm just going to get you to pedal at a comfortable speed because we need to spend a good 4 or 5 minutes to get warm properly. A couple of things to bear in mind whilst you're riding, especially comfortably now, is that the knees are in line with your hips and your toes. You're bracing your core to keep your hips really sucked into the seat. Again, your speed is your own. What we are going to do in the warm-up is gradually increase our speed so that we can get that heat running in the legs, the heart and the lungs can get ready for the rest of the training. So just do this for me. Take a little increase on the dial, only so that you can feel a small change. It doesn't make you slow down, it just actually inhibits more heat around the legs and gets that heart pumping. Now from where you were in that set position, just reach your hands forward and wide if you've got wide bars. Now accelerate. Now a lot of this workout is actually going to be governed by the beat of the music. So try this, 1 foot down, 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 and try to pedal on that beat. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Should still be pretty comfortable, but there's definitely something changing with how you're feeling. Awesome. Just stay relaxed in the shoulders. And if you weren't quite on that pace yet, try to just surge forwards now into it. Beautiful. Slow the legs and let them naturally slow down. Bring your hands back to reset. And just bring your chest up. Take a couple of deep breaths in. So hopefully, yeah, your skin's starting to feel a little sticky. You're definitely getting warmer. Hopefully you're in an air-conditioned gym or you've got windows open outside. Yeah, a couple of deep breaths in. There you go. Now, for set 2 for your warm-up, similar situation, but of course we want to gradually increase our intensity. So if it feels good for you, again, increase on the resistance slightly. Notch up that dial just a touch. And I'm going to ask of that speed of you again, but trying to get there just a little sooner. So start to pick up the pace. Again, a deep breath in. All right, when you're good to go, take your hands wide, forward, and hit the beat. Go. Down, 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 1 foot. And you're trying to isolate all those muscles in your legs, your hips, and your core to try to pedal with safety and efficiency. It kind of stops you from bouncing in the seat as well. Feeling good? I'm sure you are. Definitely feeling a lot warmer. But we're probably, in terms of an effort and a percentage, we're probably only about 60% right now. So that's something to bear in mind. Pull back. Slow the legs. And it's not just you applying brakes, so to speak. The resistance is there to actually create that braking mechanism. Now, if you need to at this point, we've still got a little bit of time left of the warm-up, you can reduce your resistance if it feels like it's getting too intense. However, we're soon going to be going straight into our workout. So with that in mind, we don't want to take it down too much. In fact, we probably want to elevate just that little further. Okay, I think you're ready to roll. Little burst, increasing your load just once more. Yeah, here we go. Hands open and wide. Let's roll. You're not here for long. Closing seconds. Good. All right, slow down, but leave your resistance where it is. Straight into our first working track. So loosen through the upper body, but our focus now is purely based on speed. So I'm going to give you a whole minute now to just breathe, feel good, but mentally and physically prepare yourself for a duration of work that's coming ahead that's, again, based on speed. Now we've got a 30-second block, followed by a 90-second block of speed. So that kind of tells you something. The first one's a good effort with maybe a little higher resistance. The second one is purely based on endurance. All right, so we're still loose in the upper body, but we've got some time. We've got some time. Now we're away from the warm-up. That should tell you that straight away, the perception of this workout now should be bigger, should be harder. So with that in mind, I'm I'm going to ask of you to increase your load a little, just a little more. Now there's an extra drag there, so it kind of stops you and inhibits you with that speed. Here's what we're going to try. Reach your hands forward and wide, 30 seconds. Bring in some pace, go. Now if you've got a bike with a monitor on the screen and you're going to show that RPM, aim for 136 RPM, which is down, down, down on the beat. Left, right, left, right, left. Toes are dipped slightly down toward the floor. Okay, now the work's coming. All right, relax, pull back. That's your first 30-second block done. Now it's only a short track, but it's an opportunity to really train that speed function in the legs. But speed training is only going to work if there's something pulling against your resistance and against the legs. You can't freewheel. A little bit of pressure, please. Prepare for your 90-second interval of speed. Grip hold of a good load. It's okay. Have the knowledge that it's okay to reduce a little if it gets too much. But I put 90 seconds on the clock. Really good to go? Do it now. Down, 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 down. 1 foot, hit the beat. Your hips, they're super silent in the saddle because you're bracing your core. But try to relax your arms. Yeah. Just over a minute left. Now I know, already I know, that I'm going to have to reduce my resistance soon because fatigue's going to kick in and I'm going to start slowing down. But I'm going to hang on to that speed for as long as I can. Join me. Oh, quads are burning tight. You're closing 30 seconds. If it's necessary, reduce your gear, but hang on to the speed. Brace your belly and ride with me. Closing seconds are here. Stay with me, stay with me. Hopefully you can hear me breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Wow, well done. Great work. So that's your speed effort complete. Our next 5 minutes is based on power training. So for that to really work, I'm going to ask you to find a resistance that is a lot heavier, but not too heavy so that we can't go quick. So listen to the pace. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. That's your rhythm. Now adjust your gear so that rhythm is already a challenge. Do that now. Now you've got 30 seconds to prepare to stand at this pace. Let's check in with that pace again. Going right, 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 left, right. Your first block is a long block. Stay sat, add a little more pressure. 10 seconds and you're standing. All right, it tries to slow you down, but your effort doesn't let it. Reach your hands forward, stand up. There you go. First time standing. So pick up your chest, but keep your hips behind you. Brace your belly and relax your arms. Now you're up top here for a total of 40 seconds. That's your halfway point. And hopefully the resistance isn't too heavy that you can't hit the beat, but equally it's not too light and you find your legs running away. That's 8, 6, but listen carefully. Same pace, sit down, go. 30 seconds. Stay right there. If you can find the perfect balance between speed and strength resistance, you'll create power. That's because you've got a great output of speed as well. Stay with it. Stay with it. And if you've got a monitor, 90 RPM. 8, 7, 6, 5. You've got a 10-second rest. Pull back. Suck in the air. Now if you need to right here, you can reduce your gear slightly. We're going to get you back on it for 10. Go. Now this second middle block is a shorter block. I'm asking for 20 seconds out of the seat. Ready? Mark, set, go. There you go. Now a little lean forward now. So you've got a high chest, a braced core, but your hips are still back behind you. That's so that the glutes can play a part in moving the pedals. Listen, slow down, walk. Oh man. If you're not breathing heavy, you need to change something so you are. Take a seat and get back on the beat. Go. Now if that rhythm is a real challenge to hit, I'll ask you to reduce your gear very slightly. This last block is all about max output. I put 40 seconds on the clock. When those 40 seconds kick in, I'll ask for your maximum. And that's maximum output. Not necessarily maximum load, but your biggest push that you can do. For 20 seconds, stay sat. If you think there's a slightest chance that you can maintain the same speed as what you're doing right now with a little extra load for 40 seconds standing, do it now. Ready? Jump. You got it. You got it now. Almost like you're taking that sprinting power effort to finish. I'm going to get you moving until there's no more music. 20 seconds. What do your last 10 feel like? Yeah, go. Time. Well done. Hold on. All right, grab a drink if you haven't already. Maybe tie yourself down, keep yourself fresh. You're now going to need to reduce your resistance a little. We're moving now back into our speed training. This one's definitely got a bit of an Ibiza vibe, which I hope doesn't upset too many of you if you didn't manage to get away this year, but hopefully this will put you there mentally. All right, woo. Yeah, wipe off that sweat. If you've not got a sweat towel, well, obviously you just use a t-shirt, right? Okay, now this track, we're going back down to a slightly lighter resistance. Feeling a little bit of pressure. Still trying to recover from that last track. We're going to start with a longer sprint. It's around 45 seconds. Then you're going to see 2 slightly shorter sprints and then a final shortest sprint. So 4 blocks of work. Oh, whew. Yeah, sucking it in, right? Start to accelerate now. We can start this first effort here. Stay with the hands. Relax your grip. Slip the hands out wide. Still pretty silent in the hips because you're bracing your abs nice and tight. Nice. Right, pitch it back. Slow the legs slightly. Breathe. Oh, he says. Now, shorter blocks of work are actually going to mean to you that we're going to go a little faster, or at least try to go faster. Still trying to harness the rhythm of the music, but utilizing a good resistance so that you can really work against something. All right, slip your hands wide and accelerate. Start picking up your feet. There you go. Again, this one's quite close to 40 seconds. So breathe in, breathe out, and follow the rhythm. Go. Knees are tucked in. And you feel quite free with your speed, but there's still some pressure there. 10 seconds, we can take some time off. Take that time now. Good. Nice work. Hopefully you're breathing relatively heavy, but there's still space for more. All right. Should we do that again? I think I hear a yes from the gym. Nice big yes, please. All right, start to bring your pace back in. 2 minutes are on the clock. Still focused on speed training. Let's bring it in, shall we? Hands, slip them wide and accelerate. Go. Down on the beat, go down, 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 down. Down on the beat, 1 foot, 1 foot. And if you like numbers and if you've got a monitor, it's 140. Yeah, that's right. 140 RPM. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Superb. You still with me? Yeah, I thought so. Just coming up to that 20-minute mark. Oh, and I think I can smell lunch. Let's earn it, shall we? Okay, start accelerating. Picking up your feet just a little. Ready for that final sprint. And this is your last speed effort. So if anything, this one counts the most. A little extra resistance just because you feel good today. Hands, slip them wide and go. 30 seconds is all it's going to take. I'm smiling at you because I'm encouraging you to keep there, to keep going, to stay with me. And if you just sat there on the sofa watching, at least move your feet a little. Time. Well done. Well done. All right, take a little sip because we're moving on to the finale. And this one for me is my absolute favorite because there's one training type that we've not yet hit. We're not hit well at least, and that's for strength. So I want to really give you a superbly balanced workout today. So let's get stronger in the legs and core. So you can hear that beat, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's your rhythm, and that's actually going to be your fastest rhythm that you'll go, unless I say surge. So here's what you need to do. Add lots of pressure now. Lots. And when I say lots, it's actually going to be your heaviest, your biggest resistance of the entire class so far. Can you do that? Do that now. Watch and listen to my feet. Watch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Any faster than that, and your load is too light. So please add it now. We are strength training. So think of it in this way. You're adding weight plates to your barbell. Getting stronger. We'll do less reps because it's slower. But your muscles get stronger. Up goes the metabolism. Everything else will fall into place. One more big gear change. 30 seconds. Standing. Go. Yes. I don't know about you, but at that point there, you feel really good. Good to get out of the saddle, but also really good to move with the rhythm. Now you might notice that if your gear is good and if it's correct, you're taking a slightly tighter grip. And that grip, you're almost having to pull the handlebars. Now do this, sit down. Oh. Sitting down for 30 seconds without slowing down. That's the objective. 15 on the clock. Now, if you've got a reference point in terms of your resistance, where's the plus on the dial? If there's a number on there, take a visual reference and also note how that feels. But do this, you've got 15 seconds to rest. Slow, and reduce your gear. Oh, we're going to do that again. Yeah. Now you can keep your load a little lighter because we've got some time to build back in. 30 seconds. Now this block of work, not the last block yet, but it's the same as what you've just done. So let's educate ourselves on our learnings from that first block. Did you hit that minute comfortably? Or was it too much? Make those fine tunes, those adjustments, so you can get to the end of that minute. 30 seconds up, 30 seconds down. Big gear, big gear, big gear stand. Oh. How do you know that the gear is right? Well, I'll tell you and I'll show you. Try and go faster. Try and go faster now. You might just pip it a couple of times. But it's really not that possible. That's when you know. 30 seconds, same pace. Sit down. Come on, you got this. You've got this. I can just see those slogans in the gyms. You've got this. One more rep, or at least one more block. I'm going to give you 15 seconds to do what's necessary to recover for your final effort. Now, 45 seconds separates you between now and the end of your workout. What are you going to do? You're going to stand the whole time. I'm going to add more load because I want to get stronger. Join me. Kick it in. Lean onto the pedal. Lean onto the pedal. Don't just use your legs. Fire through your core. You're so close. You're so close. 15 seconds. I'll race you. Lean forward. If you can go any quicker, now's your time. Because imagine doing this workout without giving it your all. Come on. Lean in wherever you're at, in the gym, at home, wherever you're at. Come here. Time. Well done. Good job. Take a seat. And because of that huge effort, I'm going to need you to just move your legs a little. So, reduce your gear down to something comfortable, but please don't turn it off. Not just yet. Let's just take a little easy ride to help the heart pump the blood around all those working muscles, and we can recover well. If you take a little look down, you may see a puddle of sweat. And if you do, please be cautious that when you get up, it might be slippy. And also, please make sure that you give it a good wipe down once you're finished. But I'd like to keep you for another 3 minutes or so to help you recover comfortably on the bike. And then we'll get off and do a couple of stretches. That was an awesome job. You deserved your lunch. Unless you're going to tell me that you've had your lunch before this. In which case, oh, I hope you did well. Now try to regulate your breathing as you relax your upper body. I don't know about you, but I feel really good now. Good knowing that I hit a cardio workout with also elements of power training, speed, and strength. I don't know about you, but that ticks a lot of boxes for me. Now you can reduce your resistance again just a little and try to keep that same sort of pace there. The muscles are still active because we're still using them. We're still pushing against a little resistance. Yeah, really good job. Really, really good job. And in the next 10 to 15 seconds, I'll ask you to slow down until you find a gradual stop. At this point, just before we get off the bike, take a last little sip. All right, if you're happy to stop, please go ahead and do that. And then safely unbuckle your feet out of the pedals and stand next to your bike. Picking up one foot, bring your knees in together and push your hips forward to stretch out your thighs, your quads. And stand really tall. Those quads hit a bit of a pounding throughout that, I think. Touch down, change legs. And hopefully you're still with me and you didn't tune out as soon as we finish the training session. Gotta get a good stretch. Helps us recover and repair, ready to hit it again next time. Now to the back of the legs, the hamstrings. 1 foot forward and keep that leg straight as the hips hinge back. Both hands on the back bent leg. You should feel great length down the back of that front straight leg. And as you're there, just change legs. And one for the hips. Sometimes we can miss that one out. 1 foot on top of the thigh and open the hip as you sit back like a squat, but lift your chest. So try not to put too much pressure in that leg to open the hip. Slow rise and change legs. And you're very welcome to extend any of these stretches any longer. Once you finish the video, you can go ahead and do that. Or watch it back again and repeat the whole thing again if you want. Oh no, I won't be. Stand up, relax, shake out any tension in your shoulders, roll your shoulders now and relax. Listen, that was your workout complete, that was your cycle session done. Have a great day. Join us later on at 5:30 for our sweat workout. Hope to see you there. Great stuff. Well done.